Sup, my dudes? Wanted to come on here and do a little bit of a crazy different video here, right? Some old school first person freestyle on the actual courses of MX vs. ATV Reflex on Xbox 360. So I actually used to do this back in the day, and it's kind of weird coming all the way back around to it now because most people don't even really play Reflex in first person. Most people don't even play the 360 version of Reflex, and on top of all that, most people really don't play first person on the freestyle of Reflex, so it really is like a whole different interesting kind of thing here. So let me just throw a couple whips first, kind of get back into it. Been a while since I've done this, dog. Let me just not throw a whip on that. Oh, dude. So this was a really fun aspect to Reflex after I had kind of gotten into riding on the motocross and supercross tracks in first person. It was really cool to come in here and kind of learn how to ride on these tracks after all that, because it's like a whole nother animal when you start backflipping in first person, actually doing the tricks in first person, all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole nother animal, but I just thought it was so cool because me watching Travis Pastrana back on some of those really cool freestyle courses and runs he used to do, that was one of the first things that really got me into dirt bikes and motocross and stuff. I mean, that really was one of the first things that did it. So I always have sort of a little connection to, you know, Pastrana and him doing all that freestyle stuff. I remember specifically one in 2006 that he did. One of you guys might remember that. It's kind of one of his more famous like freestyle runs that he did. Obviously, he did the double backflip and everything else he's ever done is insane too. But I remember that one specifically in 2006 on that like a little bit more dry, hard packed outdoor type freestyle thing in the daytime. You guys remember that? It's kind of like sunset. And that was so cool. And then obviously when he did his deal when he was like 14, right? And he's out there doing freestyle, just so crazy. But so yeah, I mean, I just thought that was so cool. And that was something that kind of how that happened way back in the day. So it was cool being able to kind of ride on similar stuff to that in Reflex. And I just thought that was interesting. Very cool freestyle courses in Reflex, man. I think this is kind of one of those underestimated elements to the game. But you guys always hear me talking about, you know, oh, how Reflex was so great and all these content categories and stuff. And a lot of times I completely failed to mention the like damn near 10 different full-blown freestyle courses in this game on top of everything else that's in the game, right? Oh, by the way, I'm on a 252 smoker, right? Had to do it to him. It's only right, baby. Oh, we're over jumped shit out of that. Still landed it. I know it's going to be a little hard to keep up with this on YouTube. I know the first-person cameras in Reflex can be kind of insanity, but yeah, it's really fun when you can actually start being able to do this because you really feel like you're doing something, right? Whoa. That is a lot. It's a lot of fun doing that. It's more fun than you think it would be, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at here. Like, actually coming in here riding in first person on the freestyle stuff. It really is a lot of fun. I'm going to come up super short. Wow. Oh my God. God was with me there, boys. Literally completely came up short on that. Oh, wow, dude. But I mean, it's just fun coming up on here just trying to practice your whips and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Coming on the freestyle courses and doing it like this. But it's just crazy when you add in the motocross content, right? Barely made that puppy. All the motocross tracks, all the supercross tracks, all the omnicross tracks, all the waypoint tracks, all the free ride tracks. And then on top of all of that, you got the whole entire freestyle aspect to the game with full-blown different freestyle tracks that don't feel like they're just a copy and paste of some of the free ride tracks or something, right? Like some of these new motocross games, they try to copy and paste too much shit, and it just doesn't feel like it has that full content scale scope. Hell, there's some of these new motocross games, Milestone, that don't even have freestyle at all in them. You can't even do a trick at all. At all. None of those Milestone games, you cannot do a backflip, a hill clicker, any of that. I think now in the Supercross 2 game, you might be able to do a little celebration over the finish line, but, I mean, good God. Like, it's just weird to me, some of the Milestone, I mean, man, they just don't have some of the most basic, I mean, literally some of the most basic elements that have just been known to come in motocross games at this point, right? Like they're missing out on So many different little elements of that. And even MX Simulator doesn't even really have freestyle, even though you can do backflips and 360s, and you can do a little bit more in MX Sim than you can like a Milestone motocross game, but it's still not full blown, you know what I'm saying, freestyle like this right here. Whoa, dog. That is insane trying to keep up with where you're at. But once you really get it flowing and get it going, it can be a lot of fun in this game without a doubt, dude. So it's cool when you start really doing these backflips. On this 2v2 stroke, you got to be on that throttle, baby. Cannot be messing around. Wow, second time I went right between those two other jumps. I just thought this was cool. Just a cool little different video, right? You don't really see this too often. And then the whole double backflip thing on Reflex, actually really freaking hard to do. It's almost like a really luck-based type thing in how you come off the jump face to be able to do a double backflip. But you can do 360s. Let me see. Kind of forgot how to even really do that. So this Triple X Jam track right here is a little bit more like that, you know, Travis Pastrana type freestyle course that I would think of right here. So that's kind of cool. This was one of those really, it's just fun to kind of free ride on the freestyle courses. You know what I'm saying? That's one aspect of it that I think some people don't realize that you can do in here, right? It's like you can just free ride. It's just more track content, period. You don't have to do freestyle on it. It's not really like that, you know. It's not like you have to do freestyle, but man, it's kind of tricky to actually do full-blown backflip with tricks and all that and really be able to pull it off in this game. So it's kind of cool how that is. Obviously, you got your whips going, all that. Kind of forgot how to do a friggin' 360. 9 o'clock knack. That was like a whip into a knack. Oh my god. How the fuck? Plus the 360. There we go. Oh, hell yeah. Again, best trick, baby. Get out of here, bro. Yeah, it can be a little bit tricky, but that's cool how it's just got that whole other aspect to the game. Holy god. Oh. I just did a double trick 360. Holy crap, bro. And this had the really cool... you see it a lot more now, but the half-pipe section, like Axel Hodges' half-pipe section right there, really cool. A lot of people may not even realize that. They don't really know Reflex. Got a full-blown half-pipe jump on it. Like, that's insane, you know? On top of all that other stuff, so what people don't realize about Reflex, man, the content of some of these older motocross games are on another level than some of these newer ones are, dude. But that is just so cool. All the different kind of ways you can chain this together and all that. 360 over it. Oh shit, can't do it. Losing track of where I'm at there a little bit, dog. But this is so much fun. Just jumping this stuff, throwing whips over it, you know, whatever you want to do. I mean, it's just fun. I remember getting on here with my buddies and riding on this and doing this and having a good old time at it, man. Even if you're not giving two shits about, you know, actually putting in like a freestyle run or anything like that. It's just so much fun, man. So either way, I just wanted to come in here and do a little first person. Been a long time since I've even rode in first person on Reflex hardcore, you know what I mean? So it's hard to get any of my landings down like I want them to, but like I wanted to there. But there's a little, you can do like whips with tricks, you know, you can do backflips with tricks, 360 with tricks. And there was even a lot of freestyle stuff back in the like Unleashed, Untamed days, right? That was big back in those games. So it's mind-baffling to me how a Milestone game can come out with a motocross game or supercross game that just has none of it in it. It makes no sense. And some of you idiots out there like to say, well, it's a supercross game. It's Monster Energy Supercross. It's not supposed to have any motocross tracks on it, Spencer. It's not supposed to have anything other than supercross tracks. Okay, so are you saying it's not supposed to have freestyle courses at all? Nothing? No freestyle in the game, period. No motocross tracks. Stop, people. You're just making excuses when you're saying stuff like that. That's all you're doing. You're making excuses for Milestone having less content. If you're one of those kind of people saying that Milestone shouldn't have motocross or outdoor tracks in their supercross game, or shouldn't have freestyle in their supercross games, or shouldn't have more free ride tracks in their supercross game, you're literally defending for no reason. Do you not understand that, dude? They already have some motocross tracks in their supercross game. They already have free riding, you know, even freestyle jumps in some of their free riding tracks in Supercross 2, the official video game. Why wouldn't you just have freestyle tricks at that point and full-blown freestyle courses? They already have these things in their game. They already have a motocross track in their free ride compound. You know, they already have that. They already added motocross tracks into their Supercross games. They've already done it. So all you people saying, it's a Supercross game, it's not supposed to have that. Well, they've already put some of it in there. They've just put very, very, very little of it in there. So it's not like it can have it, or it's not that kind of game, you idiots. They're lazy in putting full-blown content aspects into their game like all these other motocross games do. That's really the truth of it. But some of you guys just can't accept that, and that's what it is. So, but either way, dudes, appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later.